Alright guys, so here we have a Predator here, Celtic Predator, and it's resin, hollow resin, very thin, very lightweight. This seems more of a plastic than the rest of it. So the client wants a repaint. Hopefully we can make it look a lot better than what it is. It's actually a very nice piece. It doesn't have any batteries in here, but this actually lights up, so it's kind of cool. It comes apart here, and you have all these wires in here, and you have the battery, I guess, AAA in there. So this kind of sucks, but oh well. Has a little net in here, so we'll be taking that off. Probably take these guys off so we can get a good paint job in there. This arm needs to come off. There's glue under here, so we're going to clean all that up and kind of make it look better. Take this arm off so we can paint it good before we put it in here, because we can't get it under here. So let's get this guy going. And I'm not sure who makes this. I'll ask the client if he has any info, so I can give you guys the info on where to get this and if it's even available. Again, it's actually a very cool piece. You know, it just needs a better paint job, so let's do our best. Now this glue seems like it was probably just a hot glue gun, it seems like. So I'm going to hit it with the heat gun and see what happens. Now this glue seems like it was probably just a hot glue gun, it seems like. So I'm going to hit it with the heat gun and see what happens. Let's clean it up, and we'll take care of this one here as well. Alright, what I want to do though is maintain this piece with this guy, since the armor is together, so that way I can paint this together when I do the chroming part of the shield here. So this part here I need to take off. So, alright, every time I do a video I keep forgetting to also translate it in Spanish for my good old buddies who don't speak the English language, so I apologize for the past videos. Anyway, so again, we are using epoxy to put this arm back. Para mis amigos de habla hispana, disculpen de nuevo por los últimos videos que he puesto que no he hablado en español, perdón. Pero en fin, este es un predador que vamos a pintar, darle una mejor vista. No sé quién lo hace, pero voy a ver si agarro la información. Y ahorita le quité el brazo y lo voy a pegar con el epoxi que siempre uso, para poder pintarlo mejor aquí, y luego ya esto sería aparte. Empecemos. And again, it's equal amounts, and you just mix them together. Nada más se mezcla partes iguales del epoxi. Okay, we're just blending a little bit with the water. Okay, estoy usando agua para darle un poco de forma. In the meantime, let's see if we can get this off. Vamos a ver si esto se puede. There we go. Vamos a quitar estos. Alright, I think I said I was just going to leave this as is with all these wires, but you know, it is a hassle, and I decided to tell the client that I will be replacing the battery in there and putting it somewhere in here, and then it has a little switch. Where the hell did it go? Oh, here we go. Then it has a switch right here, a very small one. So I'm going to take that off and put it maybe somewhere in here. So that way, you know, he can take this off, you know, either way, and actually there's no reason, yeah, you can just take it off without having to deal with all these wires. Y vamos a quitarle esta parte de aquí, donde van las baterías, y el switch, y lo voy a poner acá adentro para no tener todo el problema de los alambres. Looks like hot glue, so I'll use maybe first the hairdryer to hopefully get it hot and melt it. Okay, so this is going to be hard because I can't get my hands in there, and there's a lot of hot glue just loaded up in there, so I can't take that off. I tried the heat gun on the outside so I don't melt these wires, but it's just not working. Tiene mucho pegamento, bueno, de ese de pistola que usan, demasiado, no puedo entrar ahí muy bien, así que voy a tener que cortarle aquí para sacar este switch. So I'm gonna have to go the hard way, and I'm gonna have to cut through here and get that switch out, and then just repair this. Bummer. Okay, so actually, before I actually really start doing all this, I should get some batteries to make sure it works. There we go. So now we're just going to dig out that switch. Okay, so we just mixed up some 5-minute epoxy. Estamos usando el pegamento de 5 minutos, un epoxy que se seca en 5 minutos y rápido. Now when this dries, then we'll go in with these epoxy sculpt to smooth everything out, make it look as if nothing ever happened. Cuando se seque todo esto, ya luego le hacemos el putty, epoxy, para que no se vea todo eso y sea todo normal. Alright, so I put some epoxy on here, push that in there so that way it'd be easier to just stick your hand in here, pop the batteries out, put them back in. Más fácil para meter la mano, quitar las baterías sin tanto alambre. Ahora esto va a ir aquí adentro. So this goes right back in there, so I'm going to make a hole in the back there. Actually, I won't have to drill a hole here. There's a gap right under here, right in there. So that's going to be perfect because I can just push it in through here. And when you stand him up, you won't see the switch, but it'll be right under this area. Ya tenía un hueco adentro, entonces en vez de agujerar aquí, lo voy a meter por adentro y aquí nada más va a estar escondido el switch. Perfecto. Okay. Más epoxy para taparle ahí. More epoxy. Alright, so as I connected everything and I turned on the switch, the lights decided not to go on. Well, one did, then one was flickering. So I don't know if I pulled too much, which I don't think I did because I pushed in, I didn't pull. But anyways, something could have happened. So I had to cut this out, and now I bought a new LED, and the old one still works. So we're gonna connect the new stuff all over again because one of them was kind of like flickering. So we'll fix that. Al poner esto, no sé si le jalé, que no creo porque nada más metí alambre, no jalé alambres, pero de todas maneras unas luces no empezaron a funcionar. Entonces compré otra lucecita y vamos a ponérselos ahorita. Okay, so now I'm just gonna solder longer wires so that way I can, have room to move around in there. And ow, son of a bitch, that thing's hot. Oh, that hurt. Okay. My finger. Okay. Alright, all connected and all turn on. Todos prenden, conectados. Got some putty on here. Tengo el putty. Vamos a prenderlo para estar seguro. Let's just turn it on, just make sure nothing happens. Alright, got the epoxy on there. Give it some kind of texture a little bit. So after covering the lights, I sprayed them with primer. And the next step is to start painting. What I'm going to start, I was planning on doing the chrome first, or well, the metal looking thing first, but I'm not, because when you spray clear over to seal the paint over the silver chrome looking metal stuff, it tends to flatten it out and it looks horrible and it looks flat. So we're going to leave that till the end. So I'm going to paint the whole body first, and then we'll worry about, and the dreads, and then we'll worry about the metal chroming stuff last. Ok, ahorita ya le puse el primer y vamos a pintar, empezando con el cuerpo primero. Lo metal lo voy a dejar al último, porque el metal, la pintura de metal o cromo que yo uso, si le pongo un spray para sellarlo, no es necesario, porque a veces cuando se pone eso se pone muy, se le quita el brillo y se pone muy opaco. Así que vamos a hacer toda la mano y lo que es el cuerpo y todo el metal al final. Alright, now I'm going to go with the red to do those little modeling, the veiny things, very lightly. Voy a usar ahorita rojo y hacerle esas lombricitas muy suavecitas, no tan fuertes. Now I'm going in with the blue, un poquito azul. Okay, now I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of yellow tint all over it. Voy a echar un poquito de amarillo en todos lados, suavecito. And a little bit of violet to give some kind of shading. Un poquito de violeta para un poco de sombra en ciertas áreas. Just a hint of orange, un poquito de anaranjado, and with some more off-white, un poquito de blanco. I do a little shading with, I guess you want to say, a little blue with grayish tone to it. Un poco de sombra con un poco que es azul con gris. I'm going in with some fine red spatter. I know, many people probably paint their predators different, but this is what I'm doing with mine, so we'll see what happens. Pero estoy poniendo igual a como les enseño, con rojo para hacer puntitos. No todos pintan así el predador, pero así lo voy a hacer yo. A little bit of violet, un poco de violeta, yellow, amarillo, a little bit of brown, un poco de café. Now I'm going to spray it with a little bit of the base color. Just a little bit of blue, and a little bit of white, and a little bit of yellow mixed in. Now we're going to shoot some brownish orangey color. Vamos a ponerle color anaranjado con un poco de café.